that's what I'm going to talk about, the strategy part of it. Always talking about creating a community.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the SEO Sing Show. So much information you can miss it if you blink though. Wake up every morning on the grind, no lacking. Like what's happening? I'm trying to glow and let my dreams grow into reality. So I gotta be on 24/7 with my hustler's mentality. I need to know the person in the mirror feeling proud of me, paying no attention to the voices I hear doubt me.
Whoa. Content on the go. This is SEO Sing Show. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So today we are going to talk about renting a link strategy. This is also known as link echoes, or one place they said that it's link by Rand Fishkin. Of course, link ghosts. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you the strategy about the same. And before we go into the podcast, few things I was cribbing about indexing, and I think I finally cracked how you can index your website or index a particular blog faster. Okay, are you ready for the strategy? This is the easiest thing ever. I tried everything, especially with the new website. If Google is not indexing it on regular basis, and if you have written an amazing blog, the faster way to index is to put it in a podcast description. Okay, because a podcast gets shared on a lot of websites. I know it's a no follow link, but I'll come back to that later. So a podcast gets shared a lot of places. A YouTube video, it gets shared, and it gets a simple podcast. If you're aggregating it, it gets shared on 30 to 40 places. Okay, so if you're someone new on a new website or something, and you have started a website, you wanted to index it faster, maybe go for start your own podcast, or go for maybe different kind of podcast interviews where they can put your website link or blog link over there, which will make it index faster. Okay, and that's the thing. So I have tried everything from press release to social media traffic to bookmarking to doing Google paid ads, and this is the only thing that worked, and that's working. Like I tried doing it with 4 different blog links, and all 4 of them I saw the result. If within 1 or 2 days it was indexed. So yeah, I mean that's the secret. Don't tell anyone, or maybe tell everyone. Okay, and another thing is no follow link. So nowadays what I'm seeing is there is not a major difference between no follow or do follow. I mean, I'm starting to think that I'm getting like similar kind of value back. I'm being very honest over here. So sometimes even with do follow link from high domain authority website, I'm not even seeing the blog or the position ranking needle move at all. Sometimes even no follow link, like links from YouTube, podcast, and even from Quora and other places, I'm seeing the needle being moved. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a coincidence. I need to run a proper test on it. But we are going to talk about the link strategy, the link renting strategy. Now this is something that I have already done it so many times and done it for my personal websites, and very less people know about it. Rand Fishkin have a blog on Moz about the same, and yeah, I mean it's a very simple strategy. So how it works is that there is a thing called link echoes. Okay, and I'm gonna give a definition by Moz. Link echoes describe the phenomenon where the ranking impact of the link often appears to persist even after the link is gone. Okay, now imagine a scenario. Let's say if I am running a vegan blog, and whoever is the biggest authority in this particular industry, I went to them and I went ahead and told them to do a ad of my this particular blog for 6 months on their first page or home page. Okay, or they are selling a rental space where they are selling a poster with a link back to my website. Okay, so for 6 months Google was indexing that link, and that boosted your blog to, let's say, from 8th position to 3rd position. Okay, once after 6 months the link is gone, you won't see your rankings drop. Okay, and that's what we call link renting or link echoes. So the echoes still remain over there even after the blog is not giving you any more link. Okay, now in this scenario there are few things that you have to first see. First, you have to see that even if it's a very competitive blog, you are writing a blog which deserve to rank. Okay, it can only work when you are writing a blog. Out of all top 10 result, your blog is the most informational, easy to read, very well written, non-spun content out there. Okay, and now that you are done with the first and the toughest task of creating a quality content, if you go to a topical authority website, you cannot go to a technical website like CNET and ask them that I want to do an ad on your website for 6 months and get a link to non-technical blog. It won't make sense. So something that is topical, relevant in your industry. So I did the same with leather bag industry. So I did it twice with that website where I got the link. First I got it from bestleather.org. So they are the leading leather forum. No, I have to say leading leather blog. And then I went with Style Forum, which was a very expensive link. I think it stayed there on Style Forum for 3 months. We launched a giveaway plus a backlink from there. Like it's a ad space they gave me on their website. And that lasted for 3 months on the website, which boosted up the traffic a lot. And my ranking remained the same after they removed the link. The deal was of 3 months only and it costed me like $1,500. But yeah, you can do it depending on how big authority website that is. A lot of website even sell space from their homepage. Okay, and link back to directly to your website. And if it's a do follow link, you are really lucky in that case. So yeah, it does happen. So link echoes or link ghosts. So if your blog, let's say if, and this is something I think I heard Gotch SEO talking about, that the whole idea around linking or backlink is that if you write a blog, it starts ranking on 20th position, it deserves to be on maybe 3rd or 4th position. Okay, so once you build backlinks, it just gets on 4th position faster. If you don't build backlink, eventually down the line, maybe 6 months later or maybe a year later, if it deserves to be on 4th position, it will come on 4th position. But if it doesn't deserve to be anywhere on first page, no matter how many backlinks you build to that content, you won't see any results. So that is the whole idea around the backlinks, that it just makes your time faster, or maybe it makes your page to index time faster, or let's say ranking faster. If it deserves to be on 8th position, there is no way you can build very strong link and make it rank on 2nd position. It deserves to be on 8th position because that's how your content is being judged. Even if it ranks on 2nd position due to some strong backlink, eventually down the line it will come back to 8th position. So first you have to create amazing content, and that's why there are a lot of people like Nick Jordan and other people like Income School. So they mostly talk about not creating backlinks but creating huge number of content, but amazing content. So even if the delay, it's a huge delay, let's say if you are going to spend $300 or $400 to get a backlink, instead spend $400 to create maybe 10 really strong articles and internal link them and maybe get a topical authority. Eventually it will rank after a year, but all of them will rank together. So you'll get more coverage and you aren't in hurry, because SEO is not the place where you can just speed up things. So yeah, you see the similar kind of, or sometimes even better results than acquiring backlinks. So yeah, I mean, if you are in hurry of getting rankings really fast and getting 1 or 2 pages of your website really fast, and if you have money to spend and you want to do it white hat way, because like doing ads on other people's website is a white hat way to do it. So that's one of the way to go about it. You can always rent a link, start like a banner or something on the website wherever like a blog or high authority blog of your industry. Make sure it's topical relevant, and you will see similar kind of results. Yeah, so that's the tip of the day. I hope these podcasts are helping you guys. If it is, then please go ahead and subscribe to it. If you're listening to this for the first time, I mean, where were you lost? Okay. Anyway, if you are a Apple user, do leave me a rating, and I will see you guys very soon. Oh, before I go, do check out the YouTube channel. I uploaded a very small, cute video of me doing content gap analysis on Ahrefs tool and how to find 0 search keywords. So do check that one out, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.